Hello, everyone. We're coming to you tonight from what is known as perhaps the highest point in Denmark. It is also has been known and perhaps still is as the heart chakra of Denmark, where at least a couple ley lines in the past intersected here. Having said that, here's the beautiful Femke. So we're sitting here doing energetic work tonight in a very beautiful place. The name of this place, if I pronounce it correctly, is Himmelberg Garden. And it's a very important and special place to assist in advancing ones spiritually with their inner work, and it's a great place. However, we are here doing energetic work tonight as part of ongoing Denmark activations and tweaking up, if you will, what we've done last year here. And with these activations, it's anchoring in consistently more of the white light and, of course, the sacred divine rays as well. And because, again, we are working with creation at ascending the entire planet, Gaia, Terra, and all of the inhabitants upon her, and taking her forward. And everything is vibration and frequency with creation. So, excuse me. So, having said that, we keep purifying and uplifting the vibration, and by doing that, the entire planet, if you will, is being purified and uplifted into higher dimensional space and time as well. So this ascension is ascertained. It's guaranteed. It's what all of us are here for now. It's our purpose for being here upon the planet. It's our missions as well. And all contribute to this in whatever way, individually and uniquely even. So, as a whole, we all contribute to the whole to do the one thing, and that is to ascend the planet as we ascend with her. And again, it's all guaranteed. It's absolute. There is no doubt with it. And this transitioning, of course, doing that is lifting out of the fear paradigms, out of the lower fourth density, and taking humanity to, in the least, the fifth dimensional state of being and existing while they're still enjoying the human experience. However, enjoying the human experience from a place that is absent of the negative and the dense lower emotions, and to a place where there is joy, peace, love, harmony, bliss, all of the good higher emotions. And part of this process of doing it, the old ways have to be let go, and no one can ignore it, as you're seeing, and you cannot suppress it, you cannot push it aside, you cannot forget about it. You got to go, like Femke says, you got to go right in to the feelings, and you got to master it, and you got to take control of your own being by not letting something outside control you, like a false fear narrative, fear tactics, drama, negativity, aggression, and worry. You are a very powerful divine co-creator, the same as I and all of the rest. And because of your divinity and because of your ability and prowess as a co-creator upon the planet, you're here to assist and affect the co-creation of the new reality. And I need to say, in reality, there is no darkness. There is no evil. And for the simple reason, once you are in to your conscious awareness that you are a conscious creator and that you are contributing and manifesting your reality, you have the choice to allow some negativity, some darkness to exist in your reality, as well as having the choice, no, they don't exist in my reality. So, it's part of each one's choice. It's part of your development as you go forward. And however, I need to say is you're omnipotent. You are the children of God. You are the divine ones that are multi-dimensional, meaning you transcend all of the dimensional spaces and the dimensional existences. When we're looking at any darkness or evil, right now they are confined to the fourth dimensional space. And by the way, everyone now is in a fourth dimensional space. And in November 18th to November 23rd of 2012, Terra, Gaia, and everyone upon the planet ascended to a fourth dimensional space. The third dimension no longer exists. What occurred is that was an apocalyptic ending with that timeline, and unbeknownst to almost all, you were transported to a fourth dimensional space. Now, one of the reasons why you were transported to the fourth dimensional space is because you used to be three-dimensional, but the evil and, let's say, the malevolent ill intent ETs, they resided in a fourth dimensional space, which allowed them to have power over you. But what occurred between, let's say, on November 24th, 2012, linear time, poof, everyone was on a level playing field with the darkness. And we don't stop there. So, if you will, the battle with the darkness and the evil upon the planet, it has been won. And one of the indicators that you have won is you would not know everything now about the darkness, all of the revelations. They would not have been exposed, revealed of what and who they are if they still had power. They still would have had the blindfolds over you, and you wouldn't be up here. So it's important to note this. And with this also, with the darkness and their false narratives, their false constructs, their false stories, one of their tactics, and as you know, the darkness was the masters of deception and trickeries, which is lies. And one thing what they always wanted to do was, you're over here, you are omnipotent, you are the most powerful, but they wanted to trick you with their lies, saying there's AIs, there's malevolent beings, to keep you in fear, to keep you suppressed. But the truth is, it's all a lie. What they tell you to disempower you and keep you in a state of fear. For if you keep generating fear in all aspects of it, you keep yourself in their reality, and they want you in this reality. They can't have you when you change your ways and let go of the fear, because you're up in a reality where they cannot go. You're up here in the 5D state of being and existing, and this is the world we're creating. and the darkness and the evil cannot go, for at their very core being, they do not have the spark of the divine to go forward. They'll make up stories and tricks, oh, they are of the light and you got to love them. But no, that is also a lie. For when you begin to love the darkness, what you do is, as a co-creator, you keep them in your reality and you don't ascend above it. So you need to know consciously, as a co-creator, your powers and what is actually going on. Having said this, for those of you that have been following along what Femin I and other divine comrades do with certain activations, and what we do also is we share a little bit of that information out to you. We don't share it all because we are so busy multitasking divinely that there just, in this linear time, not enough time in a day to explain everything out. But what I wish to say, the confirmations have been in your skies since 2012. The signs have been there. So the Christ is upon the planet, and the Christ is contained within each one of us. We are the children of God to change this reality, and nothing stops that. Nothing prevents that. They may attempt, the remnants of the darkness, to intimidate you, but what you see is when you stand in your divine strength and have no fear, there's nothing that they can do. And the whole narrative, if you will, is designed at this time that what the darkness does, for every desperate attempt they do to maintain a control over humanity, it makes it better. It backfires. More awaken, more stand in their strength. And during the course of these ones standing, they confirm to theirself that the darkness cannot control them, cannot do anything. So you have this, thing going on. But the full truth is, you are the children of God, which is above anything. Anything lower than, let's say, 48th dimension or what have you. You are above that. You're able to be that conduct and have that connectivity with divinity and prime creator, both mother and father aspect of it. These here do not. They do not have the abilities that you have. And what's occurring upon the planet, you are becoming more powerful every moment with new gifts, and through your discipline as well, because the gifts that are bestowed upon you and what you already have that you are activating as you bring down more of your higher self into this reality, more of your divine self, you become more powerful, and you're a co-creator that's here to create good things, not bad things that that have any fear or lower density element in them. And thus your discipline and doing your inner work, that you're not controlled by fear or negative things from the outside. It's what all of you have been going through your individual trials and tribulations, which are actually your tests and your lessons to overcome and be the master above the fear, so that you raise up and that you and your other comrades all raise together. We are doing this all together upon the planet, so it takes all of the light to do it, while the dark is staying behind, the remnants of darkness. Now, any darkness or evil that you may see out there now, they are powerless, but when you see them, they are to serve at your mastery in assisting you and empowering you. So you are at times subjugated, like let's say this is a dark remnant. Well, you're subjugated, you're confronted with it, and it's part of the test to allow you to master fear. Don't give away your consent and your authority, because if you do, then you go down and they jump on you. So you don't get caught in this. You know your true value and your full trust, your connection to creation and all that is in the purity, as well as the virtuous aspect of all that we are. The loving, compassionate, caring, nurturing, sharing, peaceful, divine ones. And we're not here to be in a world of misery. You are here, everyone, to change this world, but during that change, you're leaving suffering and misery and what have you all behind. And with this, I need to say again, there is no AI that is above you. You are above all AI. The only, let's say, ETs, or let's say galactics, they are all benevolent. We are fifth dimensional and beyond. The only nefarious ETs was from the fourth density. The Dracos, reptilians, they're all fourth density. They do not have the power that you have. You are multi-dimensional. They can only exist in the fourth density. For to be anything beyond that, you have to have the good of heart. You have to have the good intent. You have to be a child, if you will, of God, to keep it simple. And they are not. They cannot do that. They're only here right in this fourth density right now to serve a purpose. So this is the darkness, this is you, but it's here to train you to rise above it. It cannot harm you. It's part of your training, and you don't let it trick you. You become wise. This is the darkness here. You become wise to its narratives, to its trickery, and to its disempowering tactics that it has. It's meant to distract you from your goals and dissuade you from rising in your power. You are the greatest fear of the darkness, is how it really is. It's not the other way around, that you're afraid of the darkness. No, they are very afraid of what you are. And you just need to know what and who you are, and you need to confirm it to yourself by just mustering enough courage to stand. And each time you stand, you'll confirm it to yourself, your strength. And you stand not with aggression and anger. You stand in your light and your non-acceptance of anything that is immoral and unethical and non-virtuous towards you. Anything that is inhumane, anything that is savage. Don't accept it. It's not acceptable. Anything that values money over a person's life, don't accept that. Anything like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. And so I needed to say those. So we're going forward very rapidly, very beautifully. Over the course of the last few weeks, online and in person, Femke and I have met in person, several very empowered, enlightened, new divine comrades here in this great time of unity. And not only have we met them in physical person, I am also, in what we're doing with the great GPMS for the world, which is the ascending timeline, we're also seeing the higher light ones that are ready for this time are coming in and uniting. And this has been occurring over the last couple weeks, most recently, that more are now coming in, knowing what GPMS is, the divine plan for humanity, and coming together to as co-creators to create it quicker. So the thing is, for none of you, it's your choice, of course, but what I am saying is the absolute divine truth as a messenger from Prime Creator in the least. I would not be sitting here speaking this. I would not be doing the things that I am doing, especially with GPMS and as an Ascension teacher, if I did not know it. I would not say the things that I'm saying if I did not know it was guaranteed and ascertained. So with that, do not let anyone trick you out of your power by saying that there is something greater than you. For the only thing that is greater than you is Prime Creator, which is Mother and Father together. And having said that, we are all on our way back home, if you will. And the way to get back home is to let go of the fear, do your inner work, treat others as you wish to be treated, have no anger, have no fear, have no frustration, and do not accept anything that is immoral or unethical. And of course, anything that is non-virtuous. So, I repeated that, so here I am preaching, but, I had to reiterate that there's more now that are awakened and are listening. So don't get distracted by so many false narratives out there. Trust yourself, keep on your path. Yes, there is information from others that come to you, but it's your responsibility to discern what is useful for you and what is not. And, even though you can say everyone is unique with their journey, there are common themes where you will find when you speak to many that you'll find that you're not as unique as what you thought you were. That there are groups or soul groups, if you will, that has had the similar or same life story. And this is where you find that there are common themes for the common groups. And at this time, one of the reasons why this occurred is to unite ones in this most glorious time, because you can identify with each other the experiences, and you come to know that the odds are astronomical how this could occur, and you come to find the like-minded, the others like you as well. Now there's individual groups, but they're all part of the whole. And in these times, these groups also are merging together, converging the closer we get to having this mission completed. And, recently with the sun, if you will, you can see the great light being emitted. And yes, it's important to this, the planet, Gaia, Terra. She still is a sentient being. She has, for the most part, ascended to be beside the father aspect of Creator, but this is her part of her body, if you will, that's still there. So you have the consciousness of Gaia that is in more than one place. It's one way to look at it. But the important thing is that we're all going forward, mother and father aspect. And yes, in this reality, the energetic genders, masculine, feminine, they are so important. And as each of you do your work with your masculine side and your feminine side, the more you do with this, the more you strengthen yourself, the more it gets reflected out in reality. And also it's the energetic space that is created by a powerful one doing this, it affects many more. You can say you affect 1,000,000, which you do. So it's important for you to know with your inner work, you're not just doing it for yourself. You are a divine one that's doing this for the collective, for the world, for the ascension. It is your divine contribution to this reality and what is going on in the world. The real things, what is going on. And the real things is going on is the old power regime is imploding very rapidly. The couple thousand years is up, if you will. It was up, let's say, most definitely in December of 2019. That was over. This is the new era that's been written about. And this is the good, virtuous Christ era, whatever you wish to call it. I identify mostly with the Christ, but all things with this are in alignment. All prophecy, whatever was written in religion, ancient text, ancient knowledge, it's all the same thing. It's what's so important. And so it's whatever you identify with. You know within your heart what is right, and that is the way, what you have in here. And having said that, the majority upon the planet are that way. They are the good of heart. They are the children of God. Of course, they are at different levels of their soul's existence and their soul's experience with this. And it's each one's soul's choice how they ascend and where they go. But one thing that is overall, every soul is ascending to the first echelon of the fifth dimensional state. And this is where the planet goes. And we almost have that state done. And you may look out and say, most of the world is not awake. You know, there's only maybe, you might say there's only 10% of the world awake. But hold on a minute. These 10% are divine co-creators that affects the reality of millions. So you don't need the entire planet awake. You only need the conscious co-creators, all in alignment with each other and in unity. And it changes reality. You are called co-creators for a reason, because you create realities, and you are very powerful once you are all united and in alignment, meaning that you don't need everyone upon the planet to awaken. You cause the paradigm shifts in the consciousness once you have done your work and you are united as a group. 8,000 or 9,000 united as one group that are empowered and have done most of their inner work. Just 8,000 or 9,000 worldwide causes these reality shifts. So you can imagine when you have more, that number growing bigger and bigger, which it is all the time. So you can see the impact it's having upon the old. So the more unity, the stronger that everyone gets in their trust and their empowerment and the absence of fear, it makes the old implode quicker. So this is the destructing of the old paradigm, the old timelines. This is the constructing of the new, which is an energetic force that nothing can oppose. And it's important to know that and to know your full strength. So what I suggest for all, if you are at a place that you have mastered enough of the fear, that your discernment is intact, that you have the full trust in who you are and Creator, Don't be wasting your time following false narratives. Don't be distracted by that. The way forward is very simple. You do your inner work. You have no fear. You speak with Prime Creator yourself. Keep connected to Prime Creator. Keep connected to your higher enlightened consciousness friends, the like-minded, and keep going forward. That is the way. You know it's the way. The more you purify yourself and let go of the fear, you confirm to yourself how reality changes, and you will amaze yourself. But you will see also how powerful that you truly are. And don't be listening to any disempowering stories. And I say, yes, don't listen to them, because it's going to disempower you. And it's ridiculous when you have the opposite choice to become empowered. And you can see, and you'll confirm it for yourself. So it's so we're in a great place here, heart chakra of of Denmark, and as you know, everything is coming right from the heart and coming out here for all of you. And I've been rambling, I don't know, half an hour. That's enough. To summarize everything is perfect. It's so glorious. Everyone, all of you are doing an amazing job. All of us are doing it. We're getting close to the end. More of you are seeing ships. You're posting about it. The signs in the skies, the wonders, the beauty, the profound and miraculous experiences, the experiences with the dimensions and what have you. And you know, the biggest beauty of it, ones that keep looking for Christ perhaps to come on the white horse in the clouds with a white robe, and while they're waiting for that, they're missing that Christ is already upon the planet. So it's time to realize and understand that for all. And we're already here. We have the Christ within us, and of course the special Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary aspect, and many more. So all of the ascended masters are upon the planet in humanoid form, and many more ascended masters that have not been in the human experience before. Many of these are your star seeds, your children that you are seeing. You know they're not human, and their gifts are very great. And when I say you know that they're not human, meaning that they have powers that are beyond human-like, and it's all, and they come with these beautiful divine powers activated, because they are also the generation here to also guarantee and assure the 5D reality. And they are a very important part of it, and they play an equal or perhaps even more important role than what we do. A lot of us almost have this mission complete, and then dependent upon the individual, you can move on to the higher dimensions, or you can stay in this reality. But the star seeds and the children, they're here to assure and guarantee and to swiftly transition the human civilization into the space age, if you will. Is one thing they'll do in the blink of an eye. And with they are integrated with the ingenious already within them, and you're seeing this with children maybe 2 or 4 years old can play the piano better than Beethoven or Mozart, and you got ones that are more brilliant than Einstein, and I know you got a lot of Teslas out there as well. So these children are here not by chance, not by random. Everything is guaranteed. They are part of the Ascension, and they are divine attributes to assure and guarantee this. So everyone get united so we transition this world quickly. There is nothing to stop none of you. The darkness has no power. It's yeah, just don't let it stop you. It's all I can say. But some of you may need to confirm it for yourselves, and if so, just stand up in your light and, muster enough courage, and you will see. So be authentic, be genuine, and be yourself, and be from your heart, and speak your truth always. And don't accept anything lesser than integrity and virtue and love and compassion and doing the right things always. So love, light, peace, and namaste, and thank you all for being here upon the planet in this most glorious time we're doing it. And I love you all. Love, light, and a bunch of winks and gratitude. We got this. Yeah, we already got it done. Yeah, we're just acting out these final scenes, if you will. So have a great morning, day, or night, wherever you may be, and we'll speak soon. And here's Fem. Yeah.